all of the work that we're doing on affordable housing right now, this is a very special one. And this is one, as was just said by Larry, about what the gift is to the community around, what the beautiful new residence is doing for the street, but certainly for these two incredible gentlemen who are going to be able to call this place home.
Yeah, well, this is the path we're on. About half of all our typical group living sites are now 2 or 3, and we're moving right through to make all our older homes that are 3, 4, and 5 smaller. And getting affordable housing dollars really helps that move that along. Once we get to know people and they have an opportunity to choose, they always choose smaller. They don't go bigger. So that really, they're telling us how to support them. We're listening to them. And small is what people truly want. They haven't had that opportunity, but when they see that it's possible, that's what they want to do. And these two gentlemen knew each other, they were friends, and they said, hey, we'd love to live together and we want to live downtown Barrie. These two gentlemen don't have support all the time, but in critical times we work with them to decide, when are they safe, when are they capable, when do they not want us here. And so we build that staffing structure with them. It'll start off as pretty well 24-hour support as they grow into their community and their lifestyle here, and we'll adjust it as they are capable. Oh yeah, they're very independent, these two gents. Josh has got a full-time job, and Stephen volunteers in a number of settings, so they're out and busy and moving around during the day, all the time.
Welcome to Part 3, welcome home. I would like welcome here, to visit here.
I thank all my friends for being here today.
Nice.
Simcoe County is made up of 16 member municipalities throughout Simcoe County. There's approximately 8 mayors on there. We, of course, house Honda, but we have Bradford, we have Midland, we have Penetang, we have members throughout Simcoe County, and they either have manufacturing partners or parts suppliers that feed into Honda, and it creates employment throughout Simcoe County. So that's who we are. We collectively came together because we all have a single investment in the auto manufacturing industry in Simcoe County. We don't want to lose any jobs. And our concerns are with the tariffs that are going on in the States. It's causing a huge impact to our manufacturing. They've told us, we've met with them, and they're very, very concerned. And then the federal government has a rebate program for ZEVs, that's zero emission vehicles, where they're not applying it to the hybrid vehicles, which creates an unfair playing field. So they're losing market share that way. Listen, these businesses may leave. There's a huge possibility. So we're advocating to you, help us keep our manufacturing jobs, help us grow our manufacturing industry, and we'll work with you and we'll work with our partners so that we have a better economy and we don't lose all these thousands and thousands of jobs in our local communities. So when you take Honda, for example, which is 4,500 jobs directly at that plant, then you look at the spin-off jobs in the grocery stores, the restaurants, that's another 6,000. Then you look at the money they spend in our economy, even just getting gas. And when I say in stopping at gas, I mean not everyone's transferred over to the electric vehicles yet. But I mean the mandate is, 2031, I think it is that's where everyone's going to go to. And we don't disagree with that. We actually support that. But what our community partners, our businesses, our manufacturers have told us, we can't get there that fast. And we don't have a level playing field because some companies are getting a $5,000 rebate. They're not getting it. They need time to transition. And all our manufacturers have said, we agree with it. Just give us more time to get to where we need to be.
Barrie Families Unite is a registered not-for-profit agency that services our community here in the city of Barrie. We started during COVID, actually, as a Facebook group, very organic start. We grew rapidly, and we have now become a service agency that supports thousands of families every year in our community by ensuring that they have dignified access to essential needs. We see a lot of needs for everything from food, augmenting what people are getting from the Barrie Food Bank. Clothing is probably the key element of this warehouse in terms of the volume of clothing that we output every day. The clients we're serving, they're having to choose between paying their utility bills and food. So clothing almost feels like a luxury to many, and so for us to be able to provide free clothing head to toe for all the seasons really takes economic strain off of those families' budgets. We're shifting from this more passive style of charity, our fulfillment warehouse, to wanting to open, we're calling it the Doors to Dignity, our own retail-facing thrift store. It'll be open to the public, and we will be shouting from a rooftop once we have that space and that ability to do that, because we want the public to choose us, to come shop there, to donate their gently used items to us. That is going to be the financial piece that helps keep our programming operational. We are looking forward to October 23rd. It's our second annual Home Sweet Home event. We have both a live auction happening that night as well as a silent auction that will be going on all throughout the evening. It's only $50 and it'll get you a night of great fun, and know that every bid that you make on any of these wonderful donations all are helping support people here in our community.
Well, it's been an interesting start to the season for the Barrie Colts. Thomas West here at the Saddlein Arena. Maybe not the best start to the season that Barrie Colt fans were hoping, and a season that's really going to define whether they're sellers or buyers come the trade deadline. But if you look over the past week for the Barrie Colts, there's certainly been some signs that they're turning things around, and they're getting back to that mentality of being a determined, driven team like their coach Dylan Smoskowitz has wanted them to be. In fact, you look back to this week, a statement victory against the Niagara Ice Dogs where they were down 5-1 in the third period and then still had to face some adversity when a goal was called off in overtime. And I thought one of the big moments from that game was one of their new captains, Kayshawn Aitchison, came in and said, look, whether this goal is called off or whether we end up having this go our way, it doesn't matter. We're going to go out and score another one. And what do? They go on and score another one. Aitchison ended up adding a pair of goals in that game as well to cement what has been a fantastic start to the season. In fact, so good that it's been in the history books as well. These are the all-time goal leaders by defensemen, and Kayshawn Aitchison's name is going to keep climbing in the rafters here at the Saddlein Arena. And as you can see, that top three that he's tied with right now, there are some big names. Aaron Ekblad, obviously, with his time in the National Hockey League, and Brant Clark, who's starting out the year again with the LA Kings in the National Hockey League as well. Kayshawn Aitchison wants to be there maybe as soon as next year. But I should mention, Kayshawn Aitchison, he's at 109 points right now. He's 49 points away from Brant Clark, who's first all-time on that list. Now, I think that's interesting because Kayshawn Aitchison right now is on pace to smash that record this season in the Ontario Hockey League and maybe be one of the best defensemen in the OHL this season. But really what's been the big news for the Barrie Colts in regards to their leadership has been Aitchison and Beaudoin getting named co-captains. And it's an interesting leadership style that we've seen from both of them. When Cole Beaudoin came back from camp just a couple weeks ago, you know, we've already seen signs of his leadership. And Dylan Smoskowitz kind of put it best when he called Cole Beaudoin the natural-born leader of this Barrie Colts team. As we know, his leadership skills are so good. And on the other side, Kayshawn Aitchison, the fearless protector. Well, they've had a fantastic dynamic and doing a great job leading this Barrie Colts team, and it looks like things are getting back on track for Barrie this season.
Want to share news from your area? We'd love to hear from you. Email us with your community updates and be part of the conversation.